Previously, on Talk That Talk. If you don't get your butt in here,
what up, family?
Y'all know he ain't got no cell phone service. Y'all being bougie.
He probably not at the school. Smits. All right, Portia, should we be more well versed on LLC, trademark, copyright laws, etc.?
Absolutely. I think we touched on this when we brought up how viral the thing that the Bethune-Cookman drum majors, that thing went viral. They're making $0 off of that, and that is theirs. Like, that's their thing. Like, and now it's just this dance challenge. No, that belongs to that school and their band program. And if we were, better equipped, they could be making money off of that. Like, imagine that blowing up like it is, and they own that. They would be getting money off of it, and they're not. So I think we place ourselves at a disadvantage when we don't. And I think because culturally, these things were so respected before that we didn't think we needed to. But this is, this right now is showing us that you got to take a different look at this thing and see, where we are and, protect your program. It is for the culture, but the culture ain't playing fair at the moment. So you better get it together and have more information and be versed in what, is open to you so that you can avoid, these situations where somebody else is making money off of your, signature dance name, whatever, because that mess with Bethune-Cookman, they could use all those coins from all of this stuff that's viral. Everybody doing it, celebrities, everybody, and they're not seeing a dime, and it's not even being publicized as their thing. Like, it's just, this random TikTok. No, that belongs to them, but nobody's saying that. So,
Tori, you actually just brought up a huge idea for all these bands and out here using social media. Like, we all acknowledge that Garrett Edgerton from Southern is the GOAT when it comes to how he exposed that band program. Next level is starting a dance challenge, a SU dance challenge. That's how you monetize your band. Like, hitting the, whatever that, we call it the Bethune-Cookman drum major. Find something, a way to do that, man. That's huge, sports. Like, that's a hell of an idea.
But we tapped on that way long ago in the early days when Quan was like, when he had that SU tape, right? When Southern was the only person or the only entity that was dishing out Southern content, right? So that's the thing. Like, so the question is, should we be more well versed? Hell yeah! As Black people, we're so willing to. We like to lean on respect. We like to lean on the fact of old tradition. We like to lean on the fact of, come on, baby, let me hurt you, nurture and all of those. Hurt you, let me help you, nurture and all those things. But if you think the white folks are not monetizing every single thing that comes out there, and even if we think about if we take it back to Greek organizations, right, to be able to provide apparel, you have to have so many certs, you have to be an approved vendor, you have to go through so many levels to be able to display, produce, sell, have, you know what I'm saying, like, even have that attached to you as a being. Like, as Blacks, like, we like to depend on that relationship more, so that we're missing out on every single thing. So what everybody is saying is absolutely correct. We've got to really get on it when it comes down to business. Like, we want to be business minded, but when there's so much money that's leaving out of these universities, leaving out of these organizations that we could be capitalizing on, and all we need is doing a little research, right? I mean, this can go levels by levels, but absolutely all of this stuff is the business. We just decide to look at it as familial. We decide to look at it as relationship and being nurturing, all those types of things, when really it's not that, and we're losing out. So when shit like this comes about, what can we do? Laugh and ha and he about it, because it's right is right. And when somebody beats you at your own game,
But the problem, Maya, is this: we've never had to address these things. We ain't never heard no story about this
Well,
before.
Why haven't we not had to address? Because it's been there.
It has been there, Maya, but we've never seen. It's not publicized, right? Like, remember when I was telling that story about Trey Songz and how they sued a middle school? They don't care, Maya. They sued a middle school for $1 million for playing music that was copyrighted that they didn't pay for.
You know,
like these organizations, when they put a full out effort on these HBCU bands, trust me, we're gonna hear about it, and we're gonna lose some of our band programs because people aren't taking this. We had people in the comments, man, we ain't worried about no Trey Songz. Okay, all right. What'd you say, Portia?
I think part of it is too. I think you touched on it earlier. We've never had to address it, and I kind of feel like they felt like, because we Southern, when we tell her to stop, she gonna stop.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the big bad wolf don't get me.
And that wasn't the game she was trying to play. So, I mean, we got to look at all this different now, because a lot of people would have backed down, you know, but there's a lot of people now that be like, I'm going to get mine, and I ain't worried about what you talking about.
And you know, understand too, there's a lot of other behind the scenes conversations that have happened prior to all of that stuff going down anyway, but I definitely agree with what you're saying. And with all that you all said, I know when me and Rick were in school, I think it's different now. Of course, you can confirm this. I was going to go to that Juan Johnson. Just give me 1 second. But I never could understand why Norfolk never had stuff in Walmart. But like, I think it was ODU and all these other people used to have it. When I go on, especially when I came on campus my freshman year, I was looking for a Norfolk gear, and I couldn't ever find it unless I went to the school store. But when I went in Walmart back then, it was always other people circulating. And I think now they have it in there now. But I found that very interesting.
Because we're always kind of late, like on getting our stuff mainstream, and we got to do better. I'm serious, y'all. Like last night, I wrote down all the stuff the Silks go by, and we're gonna have a conversation.
But Portia, it's also based out of fear.
Yeah,
we don't think that what we do will sell
matters that much.
Yeah, we don't feel that way. I used to tell my chapter all the time, because they were like, well, you know, let's sell it for $2 because we want people to buy it. No, fuck that. These tickets cost $10. If you want to come have a good time, you're gonna drop this 10. That's our thing. Maya and Portia and Julian, we've, as Black people, we've been so used to being beat up on and vilified for everything that we do. We undervalue ourselves.
Yeah, we have a discount mentality. Yeah. When we can be making so much more money if we hold ourselves accountable. You're not going in Saks or nowhere else and asking for no discount. Why are you asking your homeboy for a discount? You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. When you go in there, it's a certain amount of money you know you're gonna spend. So why you gonna expect your friend to give you something less? You gonna pay $200 for a Balenciaga t-shirt, but I want to sell you mine for $50, and it's a problem?
And they'll pay $200 for the Balenciaga t-shirt that looks like a homeless man's shirt. You see them
rolled around in the dirt in it. And don't get me wrong, please understand that I have name brand stuff, but I also, when I buy Black, I don't ask for no discount. I'm gonna pay what you ask. People will be like, you know, we putting together our 60th anniversary now for our chapter. We turning 60 in on December 1st. So, you know, I'm asking different people like, hey, what do you charge for this? They like, oh, for you. No, what's your price? This is your business. That's not a good business model. And we need to stop expecting that from our own.
What they say, the thing